Welcome back, Future Fighters. Trippy Cakes, and today I got a Tier 3 Rankings PvP edition. Usually, when I rank my Tier 3, I do it as a whole and a spectrum, and I figured that was a little bit like it was too much to base these characters off of, so I thought the best way to do this was to split them between the two main courses, PvP and PvE. So, PvPers, this one's for you. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe if you like, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. I'm only saying this now so we can jump on into this and I don't have to say it at the end. So, I guess to start it off, coming in at number 12 is Iron Man. His PvP characteristics are extremely lackluster. His kit doesn't work for it. He's just he's too squishy. There's a lot of different things. I think that they haven't quite figured out what they want to do with Iron Man and where they want to stick him. But that's not to say he's not a good tier 3 character. But yeah, I just keep him out of PvP. Next up is Sharon Rogers. I know people are like, but Sharon is the best in the game. Okay, you know what? Sharon is definitely one of the best for PvE. In PvP, her skills just don't match up to the fast pace of, she's got the damage, but she's a complete glass cannon, and you're better focusing her into PvE than PvP. And the same thing goes for Luna Snow. She does have the capabilities to be okay at PvP, but you wouldn't want to shift her into PvP and miss out on all the great things that she can do elsewhere. I have seen like one or two that were really hard to kill, but that was an Alliance Conquest. So I would say just put her power somewhere else. Up next is Black Panther. Now, Black Panther, he's a weird tier 3 because he doesn't excel in anything. He's good, he's decent, but he does not excel. PvP is no different. Right now, I have him at a PvP build, and he has yet to really make me say, holy crap, Black Panther, He's just alright. Next up, Ant-Man. I know he's very hated among the community, but he's still solid in PvP. I will not lie and say that he's not. His tier 3 skill is but the fact that this uniform that he's got, it makes him more versatile and higher survivability. So he is still good to have for Alliance Conquest. I will give him that. Now Thor, now that Captain Marvel is here, I really got to looking into Thor in this PvP side. Give him a lightning damage with some invincibility or an authority, and he can actually be very dangerous, especially if he hits on that fifth skill. I know it's all very RNG based off of the computer, but Thor can hold his own with an invincibility and some guard break immunity. Very solid in PvP. Now Magneto, um, he's still that guy who will sit in the back and destroy your team if your computer's not smart enough or strong enough to take down whoever's in their face first to get to him. So he's always been kind of dangerous, um, but I use him for PvE now. That's just me. Up next is Spider-Man. I know everybody's got, a debuff lead, but once you get later into the phases of AC, and you'll see less and less, debuff leads going on. So that means, Spider-Man can really flourish there. He has gone down in performance. It has been very noticeable, but he's still a top contender in PvP. Next up, I know people are going to hate me for this, but Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, the thing you have to know about him is that Tier 2 and Tier 3, they are two completely different characters. At Tier 3, throw a destruction on him. This guy will work wonders. He will tear Deadpools apart, all that other kind of stuff. So you have to respect what Mr. Fantastic is capable of in PvP and PvE as well. So that's why he got the spot he's at. Now, Captain America, on the other hand, he's a little bit weird because I've seen him slowly lose his power. It's the whole power creep scenario. Um, I guess to say he doesn't perform like he used to. I don't know if it's because characters are getting stronger and all that other kind of stuff. But he's not number one for me anymore. I mean, he kind of lost that when Deadpool came along, but now he's like falling lower and lower on the scale for me. That's just me. Maybe not yours, but that's how it is for me. Captain Marvel, this woman came out the woodworks with this uniform, man, because she is definitely a top tier contender for PvP. Let me put it this way. She is so good at PvP. I put a CTP of Rage on her for alliance battle purposes, just to like mess with her and stuff like that. And even with that on, she's still tearing up timeline battle and alliance conquest. I don't see her lose when I use her, and that really says something. So she's definitely earned her spot here. Now Deadpool, on the other hand, I feel like it's gotten easier to fight Deadpool. Um, he's not performing as well as he used to, I guess. So there's some micro nerfs there, and this is apparent. They did the same thing with Quicksilver, and it's more noticeable on speed characters because they already don't hit that hard to begin with. So if indeed this X-Force update is true and he is getting a uniform, then that is exactly why he is not as, deadly as he usually is. And I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. That's just that's the way of the game. But I still think he earned number one just because he can wipe out a team, you know, simultaneously. Anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed this list for PvP edition for tier 3s. Please do comment. Let me know what you think about that. And I'll be dropping the PvE edition probably the same day or around about the same time frame as this one. It's Trippy Cakes. Y'all have a good one.